Thaun, I've just been down here watching you move around with your gym mates. That was quite brutal, that wasn't it? 45 minutes of round robin, no rest.
Well, yeah, it always is every Wednesday. We have a good spar, me, Chris, Paul and Lloyd.
So let's find out about yourself. You've just signed with Steve.
Yes.
But you're the one who's had no fights, as in professional fights, where the other two are very well experienced.
Yeah.
You're 19. What's your amateur career like?
I had 30 odd fights. Won the Merseyside Chest West Championship. But I was mainly fighting away, always in the away corner. Never had a home show. Never fought at Chester.
You see, when you just say just, you see, that's a good division, because you're talking Liverpool's in that area, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you know,
mainly fighting Liverpool, Manchester ways, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, you win the Cheshire Merseyside division, and you're a good fighter, because you've had to beat good fighters to win that time.
Yeah.
And how many? You said 30 odd fights?
Yeah.
Did you progress any further than that?
No, not really. We went to the North region, and that's when I got beat by some lad.
Is there anyone who's out there now? Because there's a lot of young lads turning over. Is there anyone out there that would you have had many senior fights because of the pandemic?
I didn't have a senior fight. No, I never fought without a head guard.
No,
kept the head guard on because it was the coronavirus, obviously.
Well, it's 13 months now since the amateur fights last happened. Was that the main deciding reason for you to kicking over?
No, I think I was always going to turn professional, because professional was more for my game. Like the amateurs wasn't really for me.
Well, what is your game then? I've just been watching there. You're a nice boxer.
Yeah.
You know, I think that style would have done really well in the amateurs, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, it did, but I prefer like longer rounds, more time, pace yourself, more shots, more work, really. And when it was a bit quick and
a bit frantic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you can't really think too much about what you do. You just got to be busy, and sometimes it can look a little bit scrappy, can't it?
Yeah.
Where are you based?
Where am I based?
Yeah, where do you live then? You're a Chester boy?
Yeah, I went to a Chester school, but I live near Ellesmere Port.
Oh right, we've got a couple of fighters up there. We've got Matt Fagan and Mason Cartwright.
Yeah, I know Mason. Yeah.
Have you ever moved around with any of them lads?
No, not really.
And have you moved around with anyone else outside of the lads you've been moving around with? Or?
A couple of lads up at Hattons, a couple of lads come down from...
Oh, who down at Hattons?
What was his name now? Can't remember.
Was it Ibby?
Yeah,
good kid. Won the ABAs in 2009 or 2000. The last time they happened, he won them, didn't he?
I'd moved around with Ibby and some other lad that won.
Jack Murphy?
I couldn't tell you his name.
Tall, skinny kid?
He was fairly my height.
Right, well you're tall.
Yeah.
So what weight are you going to be fighting at?
Super lightweight, 10 stone area.
Right, that's surprising when you said that.
Yeah, that's what weight I'll go for, or 9 maybe.
Yeah, I say that doesn't really matter at 19 years old though, because you've probably got another 2 or 3 years of growing yet.
Yeah.
So, what are your aspirations when you turn pro? Have you got any idea? You know, I often speak to people and, you know, some say I want to be a world champion and some people want to be a British champion.
Everyone would like to get the WBC belt, but I want to get the Lonsdale belt.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking belt. You've got to defend it a few times to get it. That's what I want to have, like.
It is a special belt, and any British fighter, that's the...
that's the belt to get, like.
Say that, my dream would have been the Central Area title, because I wasn't very good. But no, I enjoyed what I seen today. I thought it was quite impressive. And have you always trained in this gym here? Is this your amateur gym?
Yeah, I've trained here since I was 9.
9 years old?
Yeah.
Well, 10 years you've been in here?
10 years, long time. In day in, day out, like, so.
And as Steve mentioned to you when he's hoping to get you out?
Well, Steve he said around September, October time.
Yeah.
So we're just taking over really until keeping the weight down.
Because obviously we have to build you. But your 2 stable mates in Paul and Chris are both very experienced, and once they've shook the ring and stuff, they probably could jump straight back into title fights, which must be great for you though, isn't it? Great experience working with these two.
Always sparring with him, training with him every day on the pads and doing the bags together and all stuff like that.
And Steve, I was watching Steve work with you, he's Chris's dad, he's your coach. He's proper old school, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is, like, he tells you as it is.
No, I enjoyed it because he was always breaking up and you know, just saying you need to do this and you need to do that, and you know, keeping you on your toes. You don't just go in there blasting one another. There's method behind the madness, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? So, he's taught me well from a young age, Steve, so
this is, I say, I'm excited. I really don't know what we're going to get with you, but what I've seen looked good, and if you're moving around with these kids who are, like you say, they've probably had almost as many fights professionally as you had amateur. So, you know, in your own, it must give you great confidence.
Yeah, I do have a lot of confidence. I do think I'll do well in the professional game.
Yeah. Right, well, hopefully that's going to start before the end of the year, and maybe the next time I chat to you, we either have a date or I'll be saying 1-0 to you.
Yeah, that's hopefully.
So, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you, mate. Take care.
So, nice one.
See you, mate.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.